Hey, Mikey here with our final cut on our video series called Mid-Century Modern Furniture. Alright, we built a night table with a marble top. We built a dresser that had 8 drawers in it. Okay, made out of mahogany sapele, all of this stuff, by the way. We also built a mirror door shoe rack that had a couple dozen adjustable shelves, and we were using it to hide an electrical panel board on a wall. And then the final piece was a night table, which is covered in the second half of this particular video. It's basically a slideshow with a running commentary. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video. Here you go. Enjoy. These are Blum, we call Blumotion. They're getting pretty exotic with these clips. There's an adjustment for raising and lowering it. These dials can move. What you can do, once you got the drawer hung, if you find out you're going to put your drawer face on and it's not dead center, using these slides you can go up and down, left to right, in and out, and you can also tilt it. So they've come a long ways with these drawer slides. Yeah, you mount them underneath. There's a lever here that you slide front and back. That raises and lowers the drawer. This turn these dials and you can make it go left to right. And then in the back of the slide there's another thing that you can use to go in and out with. And also up and down in the back. You always want to make sure that the up and down adjustment is starting always at its lowest position. Well, before it'll work, you have to drill a hole in the back, and I did not do that. They got this handy little gadget they give you, and I'm using a drill bit with a stop on it, a dowel for a stop, so I don't go into the drawer. Yeah, that little hole that I've just drilled, there's a pin on the back of the slides, and it goes into those two. Alright, see? It automatically clips on there. See, it's soft closing. There's little pistons in there, and they'll slowly bring the drawer all the way in. Nice little night table, huh? This is called Mid-Century Modern. Of course, the top drawer is going to get a lock. Now I have to put the drawer faces on. But I'm going to finish, before I do that, I'm going to finish doing these drawers. I'm drilling out the rest of these. Let me move this over here. about these drawer slides. We used to use side mount metal rollers when I first started 45 years ago. We were using a company called Grant metal slides. I want to say a 330 series, but the point is we were paying less than $1 a pair. These slides are in the $30 bracket. They go anywhere from like 26 up to 50 some dollars depending on the length of the slide. Big difference in 40 years, huh? There are some on the market that are half that price. Made in China. I don't use them. This is a company called Blum, B-L-U-M. They're made in Austria. And they're basically a lifetime warranty on these things. So. To working with these slides is to make sure your measurements are perfectly exact. They don't give you a lot of leeway on these. You've got to know what you're doing as far as the width of the drawer sides, whether ½ inch, 5/8, 3/4, or whatever. They have different slides for different widths. And you have to be very precise as far as the width of the drawer to make sure these holes get lined up with that clip in the back. If everything goes okay, you just set the drawer in there, close it, boom, everything grabs, clips, catches right where it wants to be, and you're golden. There's been a few times I've gone to slide a drawer in, I find out I made the drawer box 1 inch too big, 1 inch too small, 1/8 of an inch off. This cabinet's on the job, so I won't know till, and it's up in the New York City, an hour-and-a-half drive from here. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that I measured correctly. I don't want to get all the way up an hour-and-a-half drive away from here. Find out I made the drawers the wrong size. Another thing you have to be careful of transporting. You put these clips on, they're sticking out. The floor has to be recessed up exactly ½ inch from the side, but there's parts of these clips that hang down, like this clip here. You can see it's hanging out. So you have to be careful transporting these. Those clips can break easily if you're not careful. Okay, I can put the front on that. And then I got to put my mirror together. So that's up for now. Okay, this is the night table that I built, and I apologize for having no video footage, but you can kind of see what I've done here. It's a plywood box. I used maple plywood for the inside. I used sapele mahogany for the outside, and it's a solid wood frame on it, and that which is mitered. I pocket screwed the frame to the box, and you could tell by the grain match here that I did wrap the grain around from the side to the top and then to the right side. I turned I turned 4 legs for this night table on my lathe. I wish I could have gotten video for it, but I didn't, so here you go. Alright, so basically you're seeing 4 legs here, and those 2 small legs were for the mirror door cabinet, for the shoe cabinet. And here you can see where I notched the top of the 4 legs, because I made these 2 cross pieces that I pocket screwed to the bottom of the night table, and I notched them to be able to connect them in the center. Alright, and then I pocket screw those to the bottom of the case. Yeah, you can see my joint here. And let's see, what did I do? I put those together. I cut the ends on an angle so that the legs would splay out, as you can see here. And they're pocket screwed from the back. You really have to get down and look from the rear of the cabinet to be able to see the slots from those pocket screws. So I really wasn't concerned about the appearance of them. You can see the miter here. The frame actually has a bevel on the inside 3/4 of an inch of it. And again, here you can see where those brackets underneath are pocket screwed to the legs. Here you got our Bloom soft close undermount slides mounted into the box. There's 2 drawers. You can see the notch, which when we were putting the drawers together for a lock, which here you go. There's a lock and a pair of keys, which I taped to the inside of the top drawer for the client to see. Alright, this is a really nice, I enjoy working, I love working with sapele mahogany. I love the grain, I like the way the wood machines. It sands well, it cuts well, it takes a finish really nice, and you can see the legs turned rather nicely, and they match up great to the plywood and the solid wood that I had. And the drawer faces were plywood, and I edge banded those. The color matched my stock of hardwood perfectly. So I was really happy overall with this small case, and I hope you are too. So that's it. I hope you rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye all.